Hello gurus, welcome to another episode. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm here at the Meta Decrypt Summit, which is very cool. I was speaking on stage just right now in the Museum of the Future, which is a very beautiful place in Dubai. It's very awesome. We're going to jump into the charts for Bitcoin. I'm going to show you what I think is going to happen. I'm going to show you TA. I'm going to show you my trades. Right now I don't have any Bitcoin trades open, but it does look like there is a big bear flag happening, which is very not good for Bitcoin. If it does break down here, we could really be seeing this 14,000, even 10,000 that I talked about. I didn't think it would be coming down to 10,000. I said it was a possibility and I would be buying at 17,000, 14,000 and 10,000. But this bear flag, if it plays out, will actually get down there. So this is kind of a warning. Hopefully it doesn't get that low. If it does get that low, I'll be buying a lot of it. I'm going to be buying down. I won't wait for the exact bottom. The best strategy is to DCA, in my opinion. What I would like to be buying a lot of in these current markets, I've got a lot of capital on the sides that I'm going to be deploying back into the markets. I'm not just crypto, even though my channel name is Crypto Guru. I'm also investing in stocks. I'll be buying a lot of Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, which is Binance token. I'll be buying Facebook stock, Meta, which is Facebook. I'll be buying TSM, Taiwan semi-manufacturers, their conductor manufacturers, Tesla. Those are the stocks and cryptos that I will be buying on the bottom. I sold towards the top, and my goal is to buy as much as I can on the bottom, because eventually the bear market will end. Eventually this big bloodbath that is happening will end. Hit the subscribe button, join 75,000, 76,000 people, smash up the thumbs up button, share this video with your best friends, get everyone you can following this channel and subscribing. We're going to choose 5 winners every month. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and commenting down below. 5 winners will be chosen every month for $200 each, $1,000 giveing away. Let's jump into the technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going technicals for Bitcoin. And this is the big bear flag that I'm talking about. That is quite obvious at the moment. When you look at it like this, you can see that this is a big bear flag that's playing out. We have the pole of the flag forming, and a big drop, which will be the distance of the pole, this distance here. So if that plays out, it will be this distance that you're seeing here from the pole, which will take us to around $12,000. And that's quite a big drop, but you've got to remember that it is very possible. This is not just Bitcoin that's dropping. It's not just cryptocurrencies. For example, this is Facebook, one of the biggest stocks in the world. You can see that, look at that. Look at the drop on Facebook. It's almost exactly the same as the chart you're seeing on Bitcoin, right? And this is quite crazy because Facebook is a very profitable company. Facebook is making per year, in the last year, they made the highest revenue ever, $117 billion in profits, 117 billion in revenue, $39 billion in profits, all-time high. In 2017, their revenue was 40 billion, 15 billion in profits. So from 40 billion in 2017 to 117 billion in 2021, amazing growth in revenue. But in 2017, the price of this stock was all the way down here at $115. It then went up, and this was March COVID crash. It went from $140 all the way to $400 and back down to $160. So you can see that this is not just sticking, it's not just Bitcoin. This is a massive drop. It's an everything bubble that's bursting. So just keep that in mind. My targets for buying Bitcoin are these 3 red lines: 19,000, 13,964, and 10,500. Again, because these were the supports along the way. You can see here that at 10,500, that's where we have the most support. We have a little bit of support at 14,000. Why? Because that was the previous all-time high in 2019, the previous 2019 high. So these areas, these 3 red lines, is where I'll be buying Bitcoin, and I do assume they can go that low. So just keep that in mind. The bear flag is playing out right now. Bitcoin is most likely going to be dropping. In the shorter time frame though, we are getting a bounce, and we are channeling between these 2 areas. Bitcoin bounced from 17,000, 21,000, again 21,000, and came down to 18,000. If it can get a bounce here and hold this, we'll be going to 22,000. But most likely we're going to play out like that and come down to that $12,000 area. So just make sure you DCA in general. In the shorter term time frame, when we zoom in, we're playing out in a kind of a symmetrical triangle here that's holding and building pressure. The pressure ends, and it should be breaking at some point by 2nd of July. We should be having a movement, and most likely it's a downward trend. So a symmetrical triangle breaks to the trend, and the trend is down. So most likely that triangle will be breaking to the downside. So if that happens, we'll be seeing a new a new low for Bitcoin. This year's low for Bitcoin. If this plays out, the low will be taking us potentially to 18,100. So this could be, I guess, not a low. The low was actually here on 18th of June, we actually came down to 17,500. So we could be, but in my opinion, if this breaks, it'll be breaking to 18,200, and if that will then break this bear flag to the downside and then dropping. So if we don't get a big bounce here to the upside towards that 21K, most likely we're going to be coming to first 18,200 and then 12,000. I would choose going short here on Bitcoin. If you haven't opened a trade, I'd be opening a short position on Bitcoin. Opening a short here, the stop loss having a very tight stop loss. So stop loss just at the top of this, where we are above the daily resistance, and the take profit at the target, 18,000. So that would be a nice risk to reward ratio trade. We'll be risking $999 to make, risking $174 to make $999. 5.7 ratio trade with 10x leverage. That will be $10,000 of profits. 100x leverage will be almost $100,000 of profit. So that's a great risk to reward. 5.73 is amazing. It's risking $174 to make $990. That's the trade I would be taking. Stochastic, the RSI is heading up in the short term, and we're actually getting some, as long as it can hold here, we could get this bounce. And if we can get this strong bounce here, which is very possible, we could be going to the upper end of this this channel that we talked about, 22,000. But if we break underneath here, then again the target will be heading towards 18,000. But on the 15-minute time frame, we're actually looking bullish, and we're creating inverse head and shoulders here. So that's a bit of a problem, that we could be bouncing up. So it's in the short term, we're having a little bit of bullish momentum. But in the longer term time frame, so if you wanted to do a short trade, you'd actually go long here with the target of 19,400, which is very short term. But in my opinion, we're going to be breaking to the downside. So I would wait till Bitcoin does this inverse head and shoulders, which is a bullish pattern, break to the upside, 19,500, and then go short to take that big drop on Bitcoin. So in the very short term, I'd be going long here on this inverse head and shoulders. In the very short term here, stop loss below this breakout. If it doesn't work, then we can go short. That's the long that I would take in the short term. Then once it gets to this 19,000, which is a nice ratio, risking 900 to make 300, 3.2 ratio trade. And then once it gets there, I would then see what it's going to do to go short, to take this bigger short position towards that 18,000. So what I think is going to be happening on Bitcoin is coming up 19,400, then having a big drop to 18,000, and then when we zoom out, a bigger overall drop all the way down towards that 12,000 in the longer term time frame. But again, in the very short term, it looks like Bitcoin is going to have a slight recovery. I would be going long in the very short term. If you're taking a short-term trade over on Bybit, if you want to trade like you're seeing me do, underneath this video, you can trade using the link down below to Bybit. You sign up, you get a $4,800 bonus. If you don't use that link, you only get a $400 bonus. But Bybit is one of the best exchanges that I use. You can learn all this in the crypto master course. And when you sign up to Bybit, you click that link under the video, sign up to Bybit, and you start trading. And you can, in this account, I've got 166,000, 8.6 Bitcoin in here, 4 Bitcoin spot. I've got no active trades, and I would actually be going a short-term long in here. And I teach you how to do that. There's a link in the description that teaches you how to open. I've got a tutorial link that teaches you how to open trades. And if you're in my Telegram group, you know how to open the trades. I'd be going long on Bitcoin. So that's the trade that I would take. Stop loss at 19,000. Take profit at the 19,000. The take profit up here, which is 19,500. So stop loss 19,000, take profit at 19,500, opening the trade at 19,200. And you can open that trade over on Bybit using that link down below, which teaches you, once you sign up, you get that exchange and you can start trading. So again, what I think is happening is a short-term bounce on Bitcoin, going to 19,400. Everyone's going to go bullish, and at that point, I think we're going to be dropping hard. Let's see if this bear flag plays out. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button, my updates on Bitcoin. Hit the thumbs up button, join us. And I'm going to go now onto the panel. And I had a very cool panel actually earlier today, which is getting very loud, but I was hosting the panel of the summit, which is awesome. Thank you for watching. This is James from Crypto Guru, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.